आपको ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट हाँ आपको ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट हो रहा है नहीं चल शुरू करा
Good evening, everybody. I welcome you all to this very unusual setting that we are here in this year. But we are gathered here today to celebrate yet another year of Gora Ganguly Memorial celebrations. And जैसे कि आप सब हम लोग महसूस कर रहे हैं, these are very strange times. It is absolutely unconceivable if we have been last year कि हम लोग इस स्थिति में और ऐसे समय पे और इस प्रकार हम मिलेंगे और हम इतने सारे लोग हैं, यही बहुत आश्चर्य की बात है. But some step has to be taken. We have to be a little adventurous, if not foolhardy, in taking the first step. The same circumspection as is demanded from us. तो हम लोग यहाँ इकट्ठे हुए हैं आज for celebrating Gora Ganguly's birthday, which fell yesterday on the 12th of December. तो आज संडे का opportunity लेके हम लोग यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हुए हैं. So we have already gathered the photographs, and with my obeisance to Gora Da, I'd like to begin with today's program. And हमारे president Ram Taile ji is not here in Nagpur, most of us know, but we wish to definitely have this program. Many of us are not in the city, but it could not happen कि आज का ये कार्यक्रम ना हो. तो तायले जी की बहुत इच्छा थी कि ये होना ही चाहिए. जयशंकर जी as usual is very active in this, and he was spurring us all on. पहले तो एक पैनल डिस्कशन का सोचे थे. This year also happens to be Satyajit Ray's centenary year that we will celebrate as a film society. तो दोनों चीजें एक साथ इकट्ठी हो जाए और ये मौका लिया जाए कि आज के दिन ही हम फॉर्मली ये रेज सेंटेनरी सेलिब्रेशंस ऑल्सो शुरू हो जाए. तो ये सब सोचते हुए हमने एक कार्यक्रम चॉक आउट किया था. बट अगेन देयर वाज अ सेकेंड वेव ऑफ कोरोना, and there were more cases of corona being detected. So many of our participants in the panel discussion that we had organized or thought about it would not be right to have such a program in a public space. We shall defer it for the moment. तो वो कार्यक्रम जरूर जयशंकर जी का ब्रेन चाइल्ड है, वो जरूर I think it will see the light of day sometime later on. हमने सोचा था कि थोड़ी सा कुछ एक जर्नल भी निकालेंगे, वो एक एकेडमिक तौर पे वो जो डिस्कशन होगा पैनल डिस्कशन में उसको लिखित रूप से हम पब्लिश भी करें. ऐसी कई आइडियाज वी आर फ्लोटिंग अराउंड, बट वी डिड नॉट वांट टू मिस दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ पेइंग आवर रिस्पेक्ट्स टू Gora Da लाइक वी डू एवरी ईयर. सो तायरे साहब ने एक छोटी सी क्लिप भेजी है हमें. वी विल सी दैट क्लिप. I will give you a small brief rundown as to how we are going to there will be a screening of two small clips by Taile ji. He will be addressing us, messaging us. Then Tapas Saha ji will speak a little bit on Pathir Panchali. Jayashankar ji will speak about Ray's cinema, and we will round up this small memorial celebration for Gora Da. And then we will screen the movie Pathir Panchali. Between the screening of the movie and this particular program of Gora Da's celebration, between those two programs, there's a short interval of 5 to 7 minutes. We request you to join us for tea outside, and then we'll come back again and we will see the movie. So, could you please begin with the screening, sir?
Welcome you all. Well, 12th December is the birthday of our founder member Gora Ganguly, which we celebrate every year as a Gora Ganguly Memorial celebration. Unfortunately, it couldn't be celebrated this year due to pandemic. Since I am at Bangalore and do have some problem with my voice, I am requesting my granddaughter Shubhika to read out my message on the occasion. Thank you.
I welcome you all for this screening. May we please recall that this year is being observed as birth centenary year of legendary Satyajit Ray. Various programs were planned to celebrate it all throughout the year. Similarly, 12th December is the birthday of our inspiration and the founder member Gaura Ganguly. We have been celebrating this day as Gaura Ganguly member memorial celebrations every year as a mark of respect for him. Unfortunately, these events couldn't be celebrated this year due to the pandemic. However, I do take this opportunity to remember Gaura, our founder member and the brain behind the founding Cinemontage back in 1978. We have flourished since then, are now the only film society that regularly screens every week. On occasions, we have been able to screen as many as 6 movies in a month at various venues. All this has been possible because of the active support of the members. Gaura had a great vision and knowledge not only about the art of cinema but also about all crafts, arts and crafts for that matter. His inborn qualities like modesty, humility, care and understanding for others, dedication and persistence made him a great leader as well as an inspiration for all around him. Leading from the front, working tirelessly and motivating others at the same time, he realized his dream of Cinemontage. It is indeed hard to find a person like him who could engage and satisfy and stimulate his followers and take them towards a mutually shared vision. What we were back in the 1970s and what we are now in 2020s is all because of the undaunted efforts of a great leader like him. We remember him on his birthday and offer our tributes. Thank you. Cinemontage had been organizing this event since 2010, mostly on 12th December. A film scholar or film critics are usually invited to address and interact with the audience. Not only renowned film scholars, playwrights like Shri Mahesh Elkunchwar, Mrs. Gayatri Chatterjee from Pune, Shri Avadhut Pararkar from Mumbai, Shri Supant Bhattacharya, Rashmi Kondra address the audience, but also young and upcoming filmmakers like Ashish Pandey and famous scriptwriter and dialogue writer like Ms. Manisha Korte from Mumbai have interacted with the audience in the past. Shri M.Y. Bodhankar, ex-president Cinemontage and ex-editor The Hitwara, and Mrs. Shamala Nair, ex-principal of LAD College for Women, had been kind to preside over the function in the recent past. Cinemontage is thankful to all of them. Cinemontage is also grateful to the Manning Committee and staff of the Bengali Education Society for extending support and the facilities for our screening. Here are a few glimpses of our recent events since 2013. Thank you.
So, of all these various programs that Cinemontage has conducted down the years since 2013. I think only for one I was not present. From 2014 onwards, I remember each and every one of them. And it is with a heavy heart that we must remember again, two of our people are not with us anymore. We did pay tribute, or we did Shraddhanjali दी हमने अर्पित की थी संगीता जी को, but many of you may not be aware that we have even lost Rashmi Kondra this year. So it is with a heavy heart and we remember them as very valuable members of Cinemontage. And more, I remember that particular program very vividly when she took us down Hindi cinema's journey and the representation of women there. So we have had some very, very good speakers here with us in these programs. Twice a year we have organized. And again it is, what can I say, it brings home the fact कि गोरादा ने इतनी अच्छी विजन लेके सिनेमोन्टाज को बनाया, इतने साथ लोगों को लिया, और आज भी even in times of OTT and times of the onslaught of different kinds of media, we are part of this family of Cinemontage, and every minute we feel that we need to sustain this movement. We will bear its burden and we will lend our shoulders to the cart that leads us along. So it is with these memories that we remember that we must not fail Gorada, and we must not let what Satyajit Ray started, the Film Society movement. No matter what, we must not let it die. We shall move on to the next part of the program, and I invite Tapas ji to talk to us about Pathar Panchami.
Members, I do not know how much justice I will be doing to the role incidentally imposed on me. This occasion has been done by so many luminaries, and they have given such good speech, and the situation today has bound me to occupy the podium today, and I am not quite sure how much I will be able to do justice to my role. Anyway, let me attempt something. Please bear with me. We all know the Film Society in India was first set up in Bombay in 1942 and later in Calcutta in 1947. The Calcutta chapter of Film Society was headed by none other than Satyajit Ray and Chidananda Dasgupta. It is during their tenure the Film Society has practically turned into a movement and all leaders and intellectuals in many cities and towns of India started setting up to watch, appreciate, debate and write on the best of world cinema. Artists and professionals started looking up to cinema as a new realm of artistic pursuit. One day, these waves of this new movement reached to a nondescript city of central India called Nagpur. A brave man took up the cudgel on his shoulder and placed Nagpur on the map of Film Society movement in India. He is Dhunjoti Prasad Ganguly, popularly known as Gora Ganguly, and our favorite Gorada. He was born on 12 December 1951. Members of Cinemontage pay tribute to their mentors every year on this occasion. Today we have assembled here to pay tribute to our mentor Gora Ganguly, whose inspiration and guidance still encourage us to continue with the activities of Film Society. We thought it to be most befitting to the anniversary coinciding with the centenary celebration of the most revered film director of him, Satyajit Ray. We have therefore organized the screening of Pather Pachali, a landmark film not only in India but in the realm of world cinema. A film which shakes the sensibility of the viewers even after 50 years of its release has definitely got some intrinsic value in it. We are here today to watch, appreciate and talk about these inner qualities of this film and its directors. Satyajit Ray was born on 2nd May 1921 to an illustrious family of Bengal. Art and culture was in his blood. After finishing his graduation from Presidency College, Calcutta, he spent a brief stint in Shantiniketan to learn fine arts. After leaving Shantiniketan, he was working with DJ Kimar, a advertising company in Calcutta. He had no formal training in filmmaking, nor he had any education of any filmography. But it was association with Jean Renoir, a renowned filmmaker of that time, and close watching of Hollywood films and later European films during his stay in Europe inspired him to make a film on a completely different platform than those in Indian films of no producer or director at that time, barring few exceptions, would make a film without sequences of songs, dance, romance and comedy. Viewers were conditioned with the images of popular box office heroes and heroines. They were ready to spend money for only an assured entertainment for 3 hours. But it must end with the message and they lived happily forever. That is what their expectation was from cinema. This was a limitation for him. But despite all these limitations, Satyajit Ray decided to take the risk and make a film of his own. He broke all set norms of filmmaking. Sorry. All his castings were non-professionals and not related to cinema. Actors were not using any makeups. Most part of the film was shot outside the studio in a natural condition. Apart from the movie camera and trolley and boom, he did not use any extra shooting aids. Both he and his unit was completely without experience. There was no sequence of dance, music, comedy. The initial budget of the film was only ₹2 lakh, a figure considered to be very less at that time, which he has of course exhausted before completion of the film. He used a non-narrative style of storytelling in which the impact of story was subtle and the visuals were more prominent. With all these quote-unquote shortcomings, he produced the film. And what he was a completely regional film, all nuances very local, taking place at a specific time and place, but still it had a universal appeal. The real connoisseurs of art in India did not take time to appreciate the intrinsic value of this film. Soon the entire world followed the suit. He offered Indian cinema a new language. He used visuals, details, camera angle, cuts, and less of dialogue and more of silence. This new language proved so powerful that it instantly broke all barriers of culture, language, time, and created a universal human document. Every visuals and details of this film are memorable. The teaching class of the crude school teacher come grocer, the walk of sweetmeat vendor, the Durga Puja, play on the stage, Oppu and Durga's first sighting of train, followed by encounter with death of their aunt, coming of rain, fall of droplets on the pond, and wind ruffling their roses on the pond, stormy night of Durga's death, and the scene of the ravaged house. All appears to be taking place in front of us. We never get a feeling that it is an artificial scene being presented in the cinema. The scene where the news of Durga's death was broken to Harihar. Ray used an earthen pot on an oven with boiling rice, and there was a complete silence to create the mood. A grieving mother releases all her pent-up emotions with just a small cry, Durga. With such an economy of shot, what a great emotion he created. Similarly, what Oppu does after Durga's death is to retrieve the string of beads from Durga's hideout and throw it into the pot. But we see a moss covering up the entire area. There was no dialogue in that scene, but message was so strong. There are many finer details in the film which are capable of etching an indelible mark in our heart forever. Jean Renoir, a close friend and mentor of Satyajit Ray, once told him, when Indian cinema gives up its imitation of Hollywood and tries to express the reality around itself, it will discover a national style. The significance of this statement manifested itself in Pather Panchali's total dedication to regional reality and refusal to imitate any model whatsoever. To appreciate Pather Panchali, it is pertinent to understand the literary and cultural milieu of Bengal in 19th century, which evolved from Bengal Renaissance. The writers and artists of Bengal, long before Pather Panchali, established their sense of identity connecting with the common man and their tradition. In cinema, this exercise was not attempted before Satyajit Ray. He did it for the first time in Pather Panchali. Apart from the film, makers' passion for making it also demands mentioning. He was so passionate about the film that he had pawned his valuables, even wife's ornament, to finance the bill. Despite all this, the shooting of the film was kept on hold for nearly 2 years for lack of money. Man of had to beg for making a masterpiece like Pather Panchali. Finally, the Chief Minister of West Bengal came to his rescue and the film was completed with the aid of Government of West Bengal. It is probably the only incident that the Chief Minister of the state financed a non-documentary film. So I would like to hand over the mic to the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Tapas ji. I call upon Jaishankar ji now to talk to us about the cinema of rain. Yeah, I'll speak a little like. So Jaishankar ji to talk about the cinema of rain.
मित्रों, पथेर पांचाली पर कुछ भी कहना इतनी मुश्किल की बात है। आप सब लोग जानते हैं कि दुनिया के सिनेमा में बहुत ही क्लासिक इसका दर्जा रहा है और जैसे किसी भी क्लासिक के साथ में ये होता है कि हम बूढ़े होते जाते हैं और जो क्लासिक है वो जवान होते जाता है। पथेर पांचाली को कम से कम मैंने अपने जीवन में 25 बार से कम नहीं देखा है, लेकिन अब भी जब मैं पथेर पांचाली के बारे में सोचता हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं बूढ़ा हो रहा हूँ और पथेर पांचाली जो है वो जवान होने लगी है। जब भी इस फिल्म के बारे में मेरे मन में कोई विचार आता है तो मेरे मन में महाभारत की एक घटना जो हम सब लोग बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं वो मेरे सब लोगों को पता होगा कि जब द्रोणाचार्य इन लोगों को सिखा रहे थे तब एक बारी बारी से आते थे, युधिष्ठिर आए, भीम आए और नकुल सहदेव आए और सबसे द्रोणाचार्य पूछते थे कि क्या देख रहे हो और सारे लोग बताते थे। कोई दीवार देखता था, कोई पेड़ देखता था, कोई कुछ देखता था, कोई जंगल देखता था। सिर्फ जब अर्जुन आए और द्रोणाचार्य ने पूछा कि क्या देख रहे हो तो उसने कहा कि मैं चिड़िया की आंख देख रहा हूं। तो ये जो आंख को देखना है ये कला का बहुत बड़ा क्षण है। हर बड़ा महान जो कलाकार होता है, जो चित्रकार होता है या लेखक होता है, वो सिर्फ आंख को देखता है। और हम सत्यजीत राय के बारे में ये बात कह सकते हैं, हम लोगों ने क्योंकि इनका इतना सिनेमा देखा है। सत्यजीत रे जहां देखते हैं वहां से सिनेमा शुरू होता है। यदि वो किसी पेड़ को देख ले तो पेड़ से सिनेमा शुरू होगा, वो किसी बच्चे को देख ले तो बच्चे से सिनेमा शुरू होगा, वो किसी जंगल को देख ले तो जंगल से सिनेमा शुरू होगा। तो सत्यजीत रे की जो आंख है ये काफी कल्टिवेटेड आंख अपने शुरुआत की फिल्मों से ही रही और ये अकारण नहीं है कि दुनिया के जितने भी बड़े फिल्म मेकर्स को हम जानते हैं, चाहे बुनवेल हो या कुरोसावा हो या ट्रूफो हो या बर्गमैन हो या अंतोनियोनी हो, शायद ही कोई 20वीं शताब्दी का बड़ा फिल्म मेकर नहीं है जिसने पथेर पांचाली को देखकर, बल्कि इतना एग्जेगरेशन है कि पथेर पांचाली के बनने के 20 साल बाद कुरोसावा ने एक इंटरव्यू में कहा कि सत्यजीत रे के सिनेमा को नहीं देखना ठीक वैसा ही होगा जैसे कोई आदमी इस पृथ्वी पर पैदा हुआ हो, कोई आदमी संसार में रह रहा हो और उसने सूरज चांद। तो ये जो बुनवेल जैसा बड़ा फिल्म मेकर सिर्फ पथेर पांचाली को देखने के लिए तरसते रहे, जब उन्होंने पहली बार देखा तो उनके लिए भी एक बहुत ही बड़ा अनुभव रहा। मैं आपका ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा, मैं सिर्फ सत्यजीत रे के बारे में एक बात जो अपनी तरफ से यहाँ जोड़ना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे हर बड़ी कला जो होती है वो एक बहुत बड़ी करती है। जैसे ब्रह्मपुत्रा बहती है या गंगा बहती हैं, ये इनके बहने में एक तरह की सीरेनिटी रहती है, एक तरह की नोबिलिटी रहती है। और सत्यजीत राय का कोई सिनेमा आप देख लो शुरुआत से लेकर आप तक, उसमें आपको लगेगा कि आप एक किसी नदी के सामने एक नदी बह रही है, अपनी पूरी पवित्रता के साथ में, अपनी पूरी विशालता के साथ में, श्रेष्ठता के साथ में। और सत्यजीत राय ये सारा काम जो है वो ठीक उस तरह से करते हैं जैसे हर महान कला के बारे में कहा जाता है कि हर महान कलाकार को ठीक वैसे ही रहना चाहिए जैसे इस दुनिया में ईश्वर रहता है। वैसे देखा जाओ तो उसकी प्रेजेंस हर जगह है, वो कोई ऐसा कण नहीं है, कोई ऐसा क्षण नहीं है जहां वो नहीं है, लेकिन वो विजिबल भी नहीं है, वो हमेशा अदृश्य बना रहता है। सत्यजीत रे की सिनेमा को आप अभी पत्थर पांचाली देखेंगे तो आप ये पाएंगे कि हर कोई ऐसी जगह नहीं है जहां पर कविता नहीं है, चाहे वो जीवन की कविता हो या कला की कविता। हर मोमेंट जो होगा आपको एक बहुत ही पोइटिक मोमेंट लगेगा, आपको लगेगा कि हम किसी म्यूजिकल स्ट्रक्चर में है या हम किसी पेंटिंग को देख रहे हैं या हम किसी किताब को पढ़ रहे हैं। एक एक क्षण इस फिल्म का जो होगा वो आपके लाइफ का एक बहुत ही इंटीमेट मोमेंट होगा और वो एक रियलाइजेशन का मोमेंट होगा, रिविलेशन का मोमेंट होगा, कंटेम्पलेशन और मेडिटेशन का मोमेंट होगा। और ये सब सत्यजीत राय सिर्फ एक बार नहीं, सिर्फ एक फिल्म में नहीं, ये अपनी सारी दुनिया जितनी फिल्में उन्होंने बनाई अपने जीवन के अंतिम दिनों तक, खासतौर पे उनकी पिछली आखिरी की फिल्मों की कुछ लिमिटेशंस है, सिनेमैटिक लिमिटेशंस, लेकिन उसका मेजर कारण उनका हार्ट अटैक का होना और उनके अपने लिमिटेशन से वो क्लोज डोर शूटिंग्स ही कर पा रहे थे, बाहर डॉक्टर्स ने उनको मना किया। इसके बावजूद उन्होंने जाते जाते हमको आगंतुक जैसी एक बहुत ही महान फिल्म दी। और अब मैं सत्यजीत रे के बारे में आखिरी वाक्य कहूंगा कि बहुत सारे कलाकार ऐसे मिल जाएंगे, मैं यहाँ समय के अभाव में ज्यादा रहा कि आपका समय क्या है, तो लगभग ऐसे 7 फिल्म मेकर्स और 7 आर्टिस्ट पेंटर्स का तो मैं जानता हूँ, जिसमें म्यूजिशियंस है, जिसमें आर्टिस्ट है, जिसमें पेंटर्स है, जिन्होंने ये बात साइमल्टेनियसली कही थी कि यदि हमको कोई कहे कि हमको बताया जाए कि हमारा समय क्या है, तो हम ये कहेंगे कि हमारा समय वो था जिसमें सत्यजीत राय सिनेमा बना रहे थे इसमें। और ये आखिरी आप लोग सब आए, बहुत खुशी की बात है हम लोगों के लिए। पेंडेमिक की वजह से हम इस कार्यक्रम को पूरी अच्छी तरह से जैसा हमने कंसीव किया था वैसे नहीं कर पाए, लेकिन हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि पोस्ट पेंडेमिक पीरियड में हम लोग रे की जो सेंटेनरी ईयर है उसको 2 मई तक हमको मनाना है। और आप सब लोगों से अपेक्षा रहेंगे कि आप लोग जैसा हमेशा हम लोगों का सहयोग देते रहे वैसा सहयोग देंगे। शुक्रिया।
जब तापस ने लगाया बीमारी, तापस को बोलना
धन्यवाद जयशंकर जी।
बोलना था और तापस को
लाइव जा रहा, फेसबुक लाइव हो रहा है।
नहीं, अच्छा है कि ये बातचीत भी हो जाए, लाइव भी हो जाए और ये खेल खेल में ही हो जाए। अभी ये थोड़ी फॉर्मेलिटी कम ही हो, वो ज्यादा अच्छा है। एज इट इज बहुत ही सीरियस सा माहौल है, एज इट इज बहुत ज्यादा परेशानी, डिप्रेशन जैसी बीमारियां लग रही हैं, तो थोड़ा तो अच्छा ही है। तो शिकायत का मौका देने के लिए मैं इधर खड़ी हूँ कि आप किसी मेरी शिकायत करें और मैं आपको नामंजूर करूँ। हाँ, सही बात है। वी हैड प्लान्ड रियली ग्रैंड प्रोग्राम जहाँ पर पैनल डिस्कशन होता है, हमेशा यहाँ बैठ के हम बातचीत करते थे। शुभान तो था, मैं थी, डॉक्टर क्रांतिक बैनर्जी, डॉक्टर कौशिक चैटर्जी, we 4 of us, and Jayashankar ji was going to slip away from us, but we were not going to let him do that. As usual, he keeps on saying कि मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है. So he is one master storyteller, really, and pun intended. So this brings us to the close of this particular celebration. As Jayashankar ji has said कि रे के बारे में बताना, कहना बहुत ही endless चीज है. There are so many nuances to roping in many of you when we do that program. But those films, I really, they stay with me. One is Charulata and one is Ghare Baire. So both of them, जो अभी बात कही आपने जयशंकर जी, you cannot unsee things once you see what Ray has shown us. So वो unseeing होता ही नहीं है. तो चारुलता जब अपनी क्या बोलते हैं वो she takes up the opera glasses, I don't know the name in Hindi, opera glasses के through वो बाहर का नजारा देखते हुए वो shot है चारुलता का. And the kind of things which Ray makes us observe without a word, and the sound, the diegetics of that particular shot. And then I was recently watching the movie or rather the interview which Shyam Benegal took when he interviewed Satyajit Ray. It's a documentary now. So Ray was talking about the flourish at the end of that shot. When letters are ended, when you end a letter with a flourish, or a musical movement is ended with a flourish, the composer has given a flourish at the end of a musical composition. Similarly, Ray has given a flourish to that end of that scene, and he himself talks about it when Charulata brings down the opera glasses slowly, because the last person she has seen is her husband with his head in his books at all times. I don't know what she's I'm not going to tell you, but the way she brings down her opera glasses and then with a flourish, it's so dramatic and so telling. Without words, we have understood so much. And in Ghare Baire, we look for these kind of nuances and silences, more importantly. The language of Ray cinema and the silences which we read through Ray cinema were what changed everything for us, both as well as Hindi cinema and Indian cinema totally. And the photography which he finally, when he started wielding the camera himself, and the kind of, he himself was not the cameraman for Pathir Panchali, he took it up later on. But when we watch further movies, both in Indian cinema as well as foreign and world cinema, we notice in today's cinema, post-Ray, several spaces where Ray borrowed from the West and several spaces where we borrowed from Ray. They are very evident. Many of these intertextualities are very noticeable, and we owe it to Ray's genius that it has been passed down to us. So these are various areas where we keep rediscovering ourselves through Ray's vision. And let us hope throughout this next whole year, once we begin with the centenary, we go back to Ray and return to ourselves, therefore, again and again. So with this, I bring this Gora Das Memorial Celebration to a close, and I invite you for some tea and biscuits outside. Thank you. We shall reconvene after 10 minutes to watch the film.